The quarter-life crisis. Have you ever had that feeling, usually late at night, that you are falling behind? You scroll through Instagram or TikTok, and it seems like everyone your age is launching a business, traveling to Bali, or somehow making six figures while you're just trying to figure out what to eat for dinner? Here's the scary truth. Your 20s and even your late teens are the most defined decade of your life. Psychologists call it the defining decade because 80% of life's most defining moments happen by age 35. But most of us are treating this time like a waiting room. We're waiting for real life to start. If you feel stuck, it's not because you're lazy. It's because you've fallen into one of 5 specific traps that act like quicksand. I spent 3 years stuck in number 4, and I didn't even realize it until it was almost too late. Today, we are going to expose these 5 signs that you are wasting your potential and exactly how to fix them right now. Let's get into it. Sign number 1, the spectator mode trap. Sign number 1 is that you are living life in spectator mode. Be honest with me. How many hours a day do you spend watching other people live their lives? Watching other people play video games? Watching other people fix their houses? Watching other people give advice? We have convinced ourselves that watching productivity videos is the same thing as being productive. It's not. It's what I call passive progress. It feels like work, but it's actually entertainment. If your input, the content you consume, is higher than your output, the things you create, you are rotting your creative muscle. You are wasting your 20s becoming a professional audience member. So, how do we stop? We need to flip the ratio. I want you to try the create before you consume rule. It's simple. You are not allowed to open TikTok, Netflix, or YouTube until you have created one thing. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. Write 1 page of that essay. Edit 1 minute of video. Code 10 lines. Do 1 set of push-ups. Shift your identity from a consumer to a creator. Even if what you create is terrible at first, at least it's yours. Sign number 2, the comfort zone addiction. Now, this brings us to the second sign, and this one is tricky because it feels good. It's the addiction to comfort. Your 20s are biologically designed for risk. You likely don't have a mortgage yet. You might not have children yet. Your neuroplasticity is high. This is the time to fail. But we are terrified of looking stupid. If you go a whole month without feeling embarrassed, rejected, or confused, you aren't growing. You're coasting. I used to think that wasting time meant playing video games, but actually, wasting time is staying in a job you hate because it's safe. Wasting time is not asking that person out because you're scared of a no. If you play it safe now, you are borrowing comfort from your future self. And trust me, the interest rate on that loan is massive. Here is the actionable step, the 10% discomfort rule. Every day, do one thing that makes you 10% uncomfortable. Send that cold email to a mentor. Sit in the front row of the lecture hall. Go to the gym when you don't feel like it. Condition your brain to realize that discomfort isn't a stop sign. It's a growth signal. Sign number 3, the when-then fallacy. Okay, this third sign is something I see in almost every single student I talk to. It's the when-then fallacy. When I graduate, then I'll start my business. When I buy a new camera, then I'll start my channel. When I lose 10 pounds, then I'll start dating. Stop. You are waiting for permission that is never going to come. There is no magical ceremony where an adult hands you a certificate that says, you are now ready. The problem with the when-then mindset is that it pushes your life into a hypothetical future. You're essentially pressing pause on your own existence. Perfectionism is just procrastination in a fancy suit. It's fear masking as high standards. If you're waiting to feel ready, you will be waiting forever. We need to adopt the MVO mindset, minimum viable output. Start messy, start ugly. Don't wait for the perfect workout plan, just run around the block. Don't wait for the perfect website, just put up a PDF portfolio. Optimizing is for later. Execution is for now. What can you start imperfectly in the next 20 minutes? Do that. Sign number 4, toxic valuation. Now, let's get a little controversial. Sign number 4 is that you're winning, but you're playing the wrong game. Society gives us a very specific scoreboard: GPA, starting salary, job title, number of followers. It is very easy to spend your entire 20s climbing a ladder only to get to the top and realize it's leaning against the wrong wall. I know people who made 6 figures at 22 and were miserable, burned out, and empty by 24. If you're prioritizing short-term praise over long-term skill acquisition, you are wasting your 20s. Your 20s are not for earning, they are for learning. If you take a job just for the money, but you learn nothing, you are falling behind. If you take a lower-paying job where you learn sales, coding, or leadership, you are investing. Audit your goals. Ask yourself, am I doing this because I want it or because it looks good on LinkedIn? Prioritize skill stacking. Focus on acquiring skills that compound: communication, financial literacy, coding, psychology. These are assets no one can take away from you. Sign number 5, neglecting your hardware. And finally, sign number 5. This is the one that physically destroys people. You are treating your body like a rental car. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I can run on coffee. Listen to me. Your brain is a biological machine. It needs fuel. If you spend your 20s destroying your sleep schedule, eating processed garbage, and never moving your body, you are operating at 60% capacity. You wonder why you have brain fog. You wonder why you're anxious. It's not just stress. It's biology. You cannot produce a high-quality life with low-quality energy. You don't need to become a health nut. Just cover the basics. The 3 pillars protocol. 1. 7 hours of sleep, non-negotiable. 2. Hydration before caffeine. 3. 30 minutes of movement daily. Treat your energy like your most expensive asset, because it is. Conclusion. Here's the good news. If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, that means you're awake. You haven't wasted your life. You've just been gathering data on what doesn't work. Your 20s aren't about being perfect. They're about figuring out who you are. But you have to start participating in your own life. Don't click off this video and watch another one. Close this tab, pick one thing we talked about, the discomfort rule, the creation rule, or the sleep rule, and do it today. If you're ready to take that step, comment "I'm starting" down below so I know who's with me. You've got this. I'll see you in the next one.